Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. You know, I just did the video on Romans the 13th chapter, and I made reference to the speech that Gamaliel made, and he made reference to two men that rose up to fight against the Roman Empire. And I was actually going into Acts the 5th chapter just now. You know, just upon my research and studying, I came across some things that I would like to share with brethren. You know, and Lord's will, you know, it'll be edifying and be more information, because this also proves as well that Bible history matches up with secular history as well. And there's no doubt that the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, whom the world we call Jesus Christ, lived on the scene, because those events that were surrounding him at the time of his birth are notified in secular history, like Apostle Tahar likes to go into. Now, without further ado, I want to just go into the information. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 37. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as obeyed him, were dispersed. Right. Now, when you go into this, all right, let's go into the actual aspect. It says that he rose up a Judas of Galilee in the days of taxing. All right, let's see what that is now. The days of taxing. It says a writing of transcript from some pattern, an enrollment or registration in the public records of persons together with their income and property, as the basis of census or valuation, i.e. that it might appear how much tax should be levied upon each one. Right. So in order to do a proper tax reform, if you will, which that was going on back then, which I'm going to go into the information, you need what? Also what? A census. And that's what caused Judas of Galilee to raise up. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's go back, Acts 5 and 37. All right, this video should be short, nothing long to it. Now I'm going to go into the man Judas. Okay, now the one we want to focus on is number 3 right here. Okay. A man surnamed the Galilean, who at the time of census of Quirinius excited the revolt in Galilee. Acts 5 and 37, which we know Galilee is what? That's where the Lord was presumed to be born. Okay. Now let's go. Now let's go into Luke. Let's go to Luke. All right. Luke chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, and it came to pass in the days that went out a decree of Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. Now, let's go into this right here. What I did was, I went into, now, when you go into, it said the taxing of Cyrenius, right? Now, it says Cyrenius, it means warrior. The Greek form of the Roman name, see, same name here, Quirinius. His full name is Publius Sulpicius Quirinius. He was consul BC 12. Keep in mind that the years of BC were going backwards, and was made governor of Syria after the banishment of Archelaus in AD 6. He was probably twice governor of Syria. His first governorship extended from BC 4, the year of Hamashiach's birth, to BC 1. It was during that time he was sent to make enrollment, which caused Joseph and Mary to visit Bethlehem. Luke 2 and 2, that's where the Lord was really born. Okay, the second enrollment is mentioned in Acts 5 and 37. Okay, because this was the time during the taxing and the census, in which we know in the scriptures that what? That having a census upon Israel, it was against the scriptures. So you have men that rose up in thinking that they were doing something righteous, all right, by the man named Judas of Galilee, thinking that he was doing something righteous during that time, all right, thinking he was doing something righteous to do what? But all in all, the Lord didn't want the overthrow of the Roman Empire at the time. Why? Because prophecy had to be fulfilled. Okay, let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can find something real quick. All right. So this is just all for edification, some information that I came across that basically during the time of the man Gamaliel, he was making reference of a man that rose up during the time of what? When Yahushua was born. Okay, because it said that Gamaliel was of the Senate of Israel. Now when you go into the word Senate, meaning he was the elder, and back then the elders meant they were really elders. Meant that they were really older. Okay, as well as being more learned in the scriptures. Now, let me see something real quick. I just want to see if I can find something real quick. All right. This is... Give me one moment. Bear with me. Just want to see something. Okay. Because I know, if I'm not mistaken... Yep. Right, now let me see something. All right, I just want to see if this is what I think it is. Bear with me one moment, Akim, Baba Kushah. Nah, sorry. Give me 1 second. I thought, because if I'm not mistaken, that was prophesied that they would have to take flight and go into Egypt, pretty much. You know? And then, say hypothetically, which we knew it wasn't going to come to pass, that the man of Galilee, Judas, was to actually fulfill his work, then the prophecy wouldn't come to pass. Okay? So, things are happening that the Most High is allowing just all for prophecy's sake, you know, and it's actually, you know, something like having a census is going against the scriptures. Give me 1 second, because if I'm not mistaken, it just hit me just now. I don't want to be too much. Okay. But yeah, you know, pretty much that's the point. I thought I could find some more information on that real quick.